Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I do unboxings here, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but also some stationery, books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, even a dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell so that you find out whenever I post new videos or announce giveaways. I do have a subscriber appreciation giveaway going on right now. It is detailed in my most recent Q&A video, and that is open for entry until the end of the month. As always, if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have my last Causebox to share with you. It is their spring welcome box, and of course the reason that it is my last is because they have since changed their name to Alltrue. So it looks like they went ahead and used a past seasons box to send this welcome box to me, which of course I don't mind at all. They might as well get rid of all of these boxes with the old branding. Now the only reason I believe they're changing their name is to be a little bit more inclusive, kind of expand the scope of their community so they're not just a subscription box and market, but for the most part it's the same company, the same values, the same mission, even the same pricing. This lifestyle box is $54.95 per quarter, but I always suggest, if you are able, to go ahead and do the annual membership for a couple of reasons. One, you'll save $5 per box, so it brings your annual membership to just under $200, but also as of right now it is only annual members that are able to customize, and for me customization makes a huge difference in my satisfaction with any box. And I believe this season they have also added permanently the ability to add the other products in certain categories. So if you can't decide, you can have them surprise you, or you can go ahead and for just a little bit more money go ahead and purchase the other item in that category, or even all three if there's three different options. And it's also really nice if there's something that goes well in pairs. You can buy a second of the product, so that would work great with like mugs or pillowcases, things that work well in sets. So I really love that option. So far they have released 5 of the 6 customizations for the summer box. There's already one category where I plan on buying 2 of one item, and there's another category where I plan on buying both of the options. If you're interested in trying out the summer box, you can save $10 using the link that I'll leave for you all in the description box below. Now this is a welcome box. The welcome boxes are what they do once they have sold out of their base box, and they are still $54.95 per quarter because you are signing up for another membership unless you are doing the annual. Now because I already have an annual membership, I went ahead and just did the seasonal, which means I didn't get to customize anything. Now I do think that's an upgrade that they could do in the future for people who already have annual subscriptions, to go ahead and let them do a little bit of customization, because the whole reason that I went ahead and subscribed for this welcome box is because they introduced some new products. The idea behind a welcome box or an intro box is that new subscribers are able to enjoy a box and the products, often products from past seasons, and not have to wait all the way until the next season coming up. But when they introduce new products that all of us existing subscribers are definitely going to feel the FOMO on, it's really hard, but at the same time I just can't justify having a second annual membership. So there were a couple of new products. I'm crossing my fingers that I get 1 or 2 of them, but we'll just have to see as we get in there. Knowing my luck, I will probably get all repeats, but again, I do really love the products that they pick out at Causebox/Alltrue, so I'm sure that they will be items that I can either use more of or that I can share with family, friends, or with all of you in giveaways. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up. So inside there's my little postcard. So this is a box I actually already have. You can kind of see. Now one of the items that's right on top, it's not going to ruin the surprise because it is one of the items that everyone received, and it's something that was in the last box. So this is also in the last box. They always do an art print by their featured artist for that quarter, and I actually thought this was a really cute image for spring. I don't ever frame mine or anything, but I do have them on hand because I do think they make great note cards. They are actually formatted as a postcard on the back. And then it looks like instead of their really big booklet that they do, it's almost like a magazine. It gives you a lot of information about the different companies. They just did like a really simple little like tri-fold brochure here. And there is still a letter from Hannah, the editor-in-chief. Now with the new box, they are doing an optional upgrade for like a really fancy like coffee table book style version of the magazine. And I'm just not really sure that I necessarily want that, just because I don't necessarily have a coffee table that I'm going to put that out on. But you let me know what you think about that upgrade option. If any of you are going to do it for the summer box, or if you would like to see me get it here on the channel, please let me know in the comments below. So here's two of the new items that were going to be possibly in the welcome box. So there was this really cool BlendJet portable blender. Now I did see in a lot of comments online that there is a newer version that is supposed to be a little bit more efficient, a little bit better, but I just thought this would be like a fun way of trying a portable blender for your shakes, your smoothies, what have you. And then I also really liked this Quip flossing tool, just because one, I need to floss more, and I just thought it was like really sleek and cool. So those were two items, and of course I have a feeling I won't get them, but those were the two items I probably would have purchased or would have selected had I gotten another annual membership. So it looks like there were actually 7 different products in this box, which I thought was really, really good. We'll just go over it and then you guys can kind of guess what you think I wound up with in this box. So for that first category, you could have gotten the BlendJet, which had a value of $79.95, or their low waist super bundle, which has a value of $58. Now that's not a huge price difference, but still significant. Now the super bundle is 4 different products, I believe, but all products that have appeared in past boxes, and I think I have all of them already in duplicate. You would get the Alt Cooking Hub silicone stretch lids. I have those. I've given some sets away. Activated Eco Reusable silicone baking sheets. I don't actually have those. Those were an option in a past box. The Greenco Reusable facial rounds. I've gotten those in several boxes, and the Boon Supply reusable zip pouches. So 4 products in that bundle. I did just recently use the zip pouches on a trip and they worked pretty well, but after a while, after a few washes, I found that the like seal doesn't work quite as well anymore. So it might be good to have another set of them, although that didn't make them very reusable for very long. Then everyone got one of the Feed Project's Canvas Market totes, which has kind of a crazy retail value on it of $108. I always thought that was a little bit high, but it is a great tote. I did have the opportunity to use that on our last trip, and the reason I like it is because it's not too big, but it has so many different compartments, so it really is easy to keep everything organized. And that came in 3 colors originally. I think you could have gotten it in one of 2 colors in this box, and so I would be happy with any of them, obviously. Then the next category, the third category, you could have gotten one of 3 things: the Zeal Living Marble Geo Coasters, which is what I've actually selected in the past, so I would be happy to have another set of 4 of those because they are beautiful. That had a $42 value. You could have gotten the Bath & Waffle Towel Set in Charcoal, which has a crazy value of $90. Now there was like all kinds of consternation about those Bath & products. They had bathrobes and bath towels. People were not very happy with it. I feel like they just have way too much of it in stock and they're still trying to get rid of it. So even though it is the highest valued item, and even though I already have a set of the charcoal, so this would be fine to get another set of 2 bath towels and 2 hand towels, I'm really hoping I didn't get those again. Or you could have gotten the Quip refillable floss string dispenser, and that had only a $20 value. So for me, that is so crazy that in one category there's a $20 item and a $90 item. So that just goes to show you that retail values, at least the listed market retail values, are not all they're cracked up to be necessarily. But that is an area where I think maybe I could possibly get the Quip refillable floss tool, just because it is the lowest priced item. So the next category, the 4th category, you could have gotten the Rose Gold Crisscross Cuff, which has a $42 value. Now, I'm not usually a rose gold person, but I do love cuffs, so I'd be happy to receive that. Or the Soon Skincare Peony Foot Masks, which also had a value of $42. So that's great to me. When it's 2 totally different categories, but the same retail value, that's a good category in my mind. Now, I did get the Soon Skincare Peony Foot Masks in a past box. I have not used them as much as I would like to, but I would be happy with either of the products in that category. The next one, the 5th one, is the Etitude Travel Beauty Pillowcase, which had a $25 value. I actually selected that in a past box, and that is an example of a category or a product where I would have loved to have just been able to go ahead and buy a second one right off the bat, but I'd be happy to get a second one now. Or the Core Bamboo Set, which has a $35 value. I've actually received several of those amidst my seasonal and welcome boxes, and they do make great housewarming gifts, but I definitely don't need another one of those, so I'm hoping for the pillowcase in that category. And then the last 2 items out of the 7 are things that everyone would receive in this welcome box. It is the Skin & Co. Roma Truffle Therapy Face Toner with a $30 value. I have a ton of those because I've just received so many of them in different boxes. So those will probably appear in some some giveaway boxes from me or some gift boxes to family and friends. And then finally, the This Works Stress Check Sleep Spray, which had a $25 value. So the 3 items that appeared in all of the welcome boxes were that Skin & Co. Roma Truffle Therapy Face Toner, the Stress Check Sleep Spray, and the Feed Projects Canvas Market Tote, but not necessarily all in the same color. So we have those 4 categories where it's going to be a little bit of a surprise because I didn't get to customize, and we're going to keep our fingers crossed that I got something new, hopefully. So it looks like my sticker's upside down, but that's all right. So the Feed tote is right on top, so I could kind of see it through the tissue paper, but it didn't ruin the surprise. But it is the same color that I actually selected for myself in the spring box, so I'm happy to have that. These, again, I think are really great. At first, when I got it, I was like, this is a little bit small. I don't know that it's going to work, but it is a perfect size for like going to a farmer's market or even the grocery store because it's not much smaller than a regular paper-handled grocery bag, so it's not going to get too heavy and too overwhelming. That's the thing with sometimes when you have those reusable bags and they are just like, you can put too much stuff in it, and then I'm always worried about the straps falling off. But this, I feel like, can carry quite a few bottles of wine as well as quite a few groceries. And so it says, with tons of handy pockets, compartments, and features both inside and out, and made with 100% cotton canvas and brass gold plated hardware, the Market Tote is your carry-all for anything, anywhere. And I do really like it now that I have gotten the opportunity to use it. I kind of wish that it had different straps than these faux leather straps, because otherwise I feel like it would almost be washable, even though they don't suggest throwing it in the washing machine. But that would be my preference as an upgrade for a really, really reusable tote that I could definitely throw in the wash. Now, I'm seeing the other items in the box, you guys, and it looks like we were foiled. I did not get the newer items that I was hoping for. So in the category where I could have gotten the rose gold crisscross cuff or the Soon Skincare Peony foot masks, I did get the foot masks. I was going to be happy with either of the products. And again, these have a $42 value. It says, give your toes some much needed TLC. Ingredients like licorice and ginger root smooth and spoil your feet, helping to restore and nourish your soles. And there are quite a few pairs in there. I don't remember exactly how many. I think there are there's 5 sets in there of obviously two feet for each. So I do need to use those a little bit more because they do make your feet feel and look a lot nicer than they started. Now, in the category where there were 3 options, the coasters, the towel set, or the Quip refillable floss tool, of course, you guys, I got the towels. And again, I do already have them in charcoal. I still think that the retail values listed on these is a little crazy as well, but they are pretty. They're kind of a greenish gray, honestly, instead of like a really dark charcoal. But these are great, I think, to have on hand because they don't take up a lot of space. They are very lightweight in terms of if you have to travel with towels, like if you're going, you know, somewhere where you're not sure that they're going to be provided, or if you are traveling, they're great, or just as like guest towels because, you know, they don't take up a ton of space. And like, for example, I don't have like a nice pantry where I can kind of keep all of my towels or linen closet. So I'll hold on to these just because they already match the ones that I have, but I am really bummed that I didn't just get more coasters or the $20 Quip floss string dispenser. Now the next item, it looks like I did not get the Blend Jet either because I'm already seeing some of the items in the Eco Super Bundle. So again, we'll go over what those are. It was these reusable face rounds from Green Co, which are great. They come in a little mesh bag so that you can wash them easily. We also got the reusable silicone baking mats. I believe there's a couple of them in there. So I did see some reviews from people that they were like not necessarily holding up to extreme heats because I would probably use these to roast vegetables more than for baking because I actually have some Silpats that I would use for baking, but I might actually re-gift these as well, like as part of a little like you know, housewarming set for people, just because I already have plenty of baking tools and again, very, very limited storage in my kitchen. Then the other items that were included in that set were these these lids, which I do have a set and I do like them. I don't like how they like leave water spots. You really do have to wash and then dry them to not have those spots. It's just one of those things where like I feel like it looks messy. And then finally this set of 5 reusable zip pouches, which I really like the material they're made out of, and I know you can put them in the dishwasher, but again, I have found myself just like washing them and then drying them so that I don't get those water spots. I've noticed that they after a while don't start to seal quite as easily. It's really hard to like find that track for them. So I'm hoping that I was just kind of fumbling around and it was just like me being tired and not being able to do that on day 5, but I'm happy to have another set of those because they were like perfect for packing sandwiches and stuff for the day for like a picnic. And then finally, in our last section where we could have gotten options, it could have been the core bamboo set or the Etitude travel beauty pillowcase, and I did get the lower valued item, the pillowcase, but this is a case where I did actually get what I preferred. Didn't know what I was going to do with yet another bamboo cutting board, so I'm happy to have this second pillowcase because my husband has noticed how soft my pillowcase is, and now he can have his own and they will actually match, and I have all gray sheets anyway, so just another mix of another lighter shade of gray looks fine with all of my other sheets and everything. And then like I said, we did have 2 products that were also in everyone's box without variation, the Skin & Co. Truffle Therapy Face Toner, which it says gentle and refreshing. This isn't your average toner made with extracts like witch hazel, truffle, and rosemary. This toner removes bacteria and cleanses your skin naturally. And again, $30 value on this. And then finally, we had our This Works Stress Check Sleep Spray, which I do think smells nice. I just have a lot of sleep sprays from different boxes. This has a $25 value. It says put your stress and anxiety to bed. Made with 100% natural essential oils. Spritz your pillow with the sleep spray and enjoy its naturally calming and relaxing effects. So kind of cute because it kind of goes along with the Travel Beauty Pillowcase, which I haven't used for travel. I can't actually imagine bringing my own pillowcase, even though it comes with this cute little sack to keep it in. I did find that I wanted to steam it because it was really wrinkly when I first opened it up, but I do like it. It feels really soft on the skin, and I like having it as my top pillow that I use, so I'm happy with that. So it was a little bit of a bummer. I think that's the only category where I had like a preference, and I actually got that preference. With the first one, I would have preferred the portable blender versus the super bundle. With the other one, I got the bath towels, and I would have preferred either the coasters or the floss tool. With the peony foot masks, I'm happy with those, even though it would have been fun to get a jewelry piece that I hadn't already experienced in another box. And then finally, like I said, with the Travel Beauty pillowcase, I was way happier to get that than another core bamboo serve set. So the other products are great. Again, I can always reuse another tote, and then this is a great product. I just have a ton of bottles because this lasts for quite a while. Sleep spray is always a nice thing to gift to someone. So again, I think this box has wound up being like much more so like a gift storage for me, because I do think these products are great and I'll be able to share them with other people. Still a fantastic value. You can never get around that with Causebox / Alltrue, and I am really looking forward to the summer box. It does look like some items that I think are fun, and I do like the option of being able to buy more if I want to at a really reduced price. Let me know what you guys thought about this welcome box. If any of you got the welcome box and you got either of those new items that they sort of introduced with this box, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any questions about the upcoming summer box, I would love to hear those as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and hopefully I see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.